Gentleman is recognized for as much time as he may consume.
I want to thank my colleague, Mr. Bozeman, who helped bring this bill forward and has developed an expertise on Great Lakes harbors. And then our leader on these issues, the chairman of the Transportation Committee, Mr. Oberstar. We all should tell many of our fellow colleagues who don't represent the Great Lakes that quite obviously our region is studded with industrial cities who helped build the United States. But as our economy changed, many of these communities were left with bankrupt hulks occupying much of the most valuable resources and real estate in America. Now, in 2001, I joined with Chairman Ehlers to begin this new program, the Great Lakes Legacy Act. This program was designed to clean up these Midwestern harbors, like Waukegan, Illinois, that suffered from George Soros's outboard marine corporation that polluted our harbor before Soros then looted and then bankrupted the company. The funding for this program also resulted from a unique story. Now, Congressman Rahm Emanuel, as newer members of Congress, we were invited by the President of the United States on Air Force One. We decided jointly that in the corridor of that aircraft, we would buttonhole the President. And me, somewhat more softly, Rahm, somewhat more forcefully, urged the President to support the Great Lakes Legacy Act. Finally, the President relented and said, "Okay, Mark, Rahm, I get it. Clean up Great Lakes harbors." And so appropriations were found, even in the President's budget. This program now has cleaned up 5 areas of concern, with 31 to go. The success of cleaning up harbors no longer can be doubted, especially in my area, because we're all now seeing what's happening in Kenosha and Racine, Wisconsin, recognized now as tremendous economic successes. When we clean up Waukegan Harbor, in all likelihood probably using a more traditional Superfund authority, we expect to see an $800 million economic boom in eastern Lake County. Now, Chairman Oberstar and Ranking Member Bozeman have rightly backed this bill, which underscores a key point that environmental cleanup and economic development go hand in hand in the Great Lakes. We did run into a snag in the Senate, Senator Coburn, who set certain conditions on the passage of this bill. I wish they could have visited some of these communities. I wish he could have seen how much economic development has already been fostered. I wish he could have seen the new entrepreneurs and businesses created. But for now, here in the House, we rightly join together as Republicans and Democrats to build a success upon a success and keep this program on track. And I thank the authors of this legislation and commend their work and urge a quick adoption of this legislation.